And good evening on a very delayed Moosejaw RC hour. I'm Joe, your host. It is Friday evening. It's 11:17. As you can tell with my jersey, you probably know why I wasn't here Tuesday and how I was even late today because of Game 6, my other passion, hockey. But I decided to do a quick little, late edition of the Moosejaw RC Hour, so I hope you enjoy it. And let's talk about what's going on. Please hit that like, subscribe, and let's do this. First off is we are going to look at this FHS Willys, and we're going to probably upgrade the, put in some much needed brass rings from Vanquish on those Decision wheels, so we're going to do that a little bit. I'm not ready for taking that out yet. And we also maybe talk about this Class 1 build that we have going on, just waiting on stuff. And then other things, like things I want to buy. What things do you want to buy? Leave a note in the chat there, and check in where you're coming from. So yes, enjoy the Moosejaw RC Hour. Here we go. So, also a little news. Tomorrow, some friends and family we're gonna go out to Donner. We're gonna go to Rainbow Bridge just for the heck of it. And I got a friend from Sacramento, and also my brother-in-law and my nephew-in-law. I don't know if that's a real thing, but we're gonna go to Rainbow Bridge and have some fun. We're just gonna tool around there, nothing serious, and have some fun with tiny trucks. And hello, Rudy 33. Good to see you, Mike D. You're up late, mate. Hope you're well. I'm okay. It's kind of weird. The real job ended just this Monday, last day of school for teachers, let's put it that way. And lo and behold, what is it today? Summer solstice. It's like, that's way too fast. I mean, I like it when it dims down a little bit, but I think I just got used to the sun being up this early and late and everything, so I don't know. That's why we're going to go crawling tomorrow. I went to Reno to hang out with the family and friends and watch Game 6 of the Edmonton Oilers, going to Game 7. If you're a hockey fan, or even not, I would watch it. It could be possibly historic. Who knows? Very, very interested in that Leaf build. Think I want to do one. Let's see, I may as well be one that performs good. I think it's like anything with the RCs. It's how you drive it. Yeah, you're a little hindrance with leaf springs, but if you know your car and you practice and trail a lot with it, you might do better than most. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping. But we'll get to that later. So first off, let's hope you like the setup. I finally think I got everything set up in here. It'd be nice if the AC was on, but it's not. I'm going to put that carefully on its side here. And I have my garage workroom all set up too, kind of. Oops, sorry for the noise. Let's look for the right wrench. So I was out in this, one of those 3-car garage things, that one space, that's a third car space, but it's really not unless you have a Fiat. And I was out there, but it got hot. In fact, it was 81 degrees outside just about an hour ago when I got home, and which means it's probably 91 in there. So I decided to move to this one spare room that we have and turn it into a studio. And I have my sim racing rig. I got my guitar stuff. It is technically, I hate saying it, a man cave, but it's a man cave. Let's see. Do I need tape? I gotta be careful with these. No, it's FMS? It's FMS, right? Why do I say FHS? FMS. I'm thinking about my work. Fernley High School. Let's get that out of my FMS Willys. Let's go to my overhead camera. So you got to be careful with these hexes because one, they're plastic. Two, they come off really easily. So I wish I had some tape here to tape this while I get the other wheel off, but we're gonna just flip it over and be careful. Right? And we're gonna probably try to hold the finger there while I do this. We'll move here to get this other wheel off, and then we should be fine. And we'll make sure I gotta put this on a stand. Oof. Wheels, or rotate the wheels the Scale Builder's Guild way. Let me know if everything sounds okay too. You never know with Streamlabs. It switches things on you sometimes. I see the bar going left and right as I talk, so that's telling me I'm good. Come on, work with me, work with me. There we go. Sounds good. Thank you, sir. So anyways, so tomorrow we're going to go to Rainbow Bridge in Donner. Hopefully, I don't think we're going to beat the tourists, though. Okay, so we hold it up right, make sure it's there. We're going to put this away down, nice and safe. Because Lord knows I don't want to lose the what is it? The set screw, the set pin on that. Even though I have some. Probably one of the things. See, I gotta get air back in there. One of the things I want to do with these wheels is I was really afraid, and I still am, of rotation weight. I haven't had an issue with rotation weight. I think nowadays, today's quality of RCs, maybe some like FMS or maybe RC four-wheel drive. I'm not a big expert on them, but you know, rotation weight is a serious issue most of the time. And I'm taking a chance with this FMS Willys truck because it could probably twist those axle housings like a noodle. But then in that case, that's the excuse to maybe find some machine axles and put them on there. The thing is, you do need a center pumpkin for the front, and it does not have an offset. So, and I think Vanquish still makes, I think the F9's like that, or maybe it's Rock Jocks. I think I had them in my cart. Ooh, wow, bead even broke out there. That's not good. That's not good. I tell you, that's on me. That's not on the product. So anyways, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to put, because usually I get, what's it from Beef Tubes, beef patties. And they have brass. This time I got, 2 sets of aluminum. And just for looks more than anything, because they don't weigh anything. That's for sure. Oh man, I hope that goes back in. There's a little ding there on the lip. I hate that. And that's my fault. Damn it, Joe. But anyways, so we're going to add these, I think these Incision from Vanquish Products. These brass rings, the 0.8, and they're not a complete 1 inch. And just put them on the front. Not that this truck is going to be crawling rocks. It's a trail truck. And I know that's the biggest dispute right now. A lot of people are arguing in the RC world, what constitutes a trail? So we're going to put that in there, and I think we're going to be good. Where's my little bottle cap? I should have had a bottle cap to hold that up, right? But anyways, so, this ain't going to go rock crawling. Serious rock crawling. Put that there. We're just going to hold it in place, get these in line, and we'll just take it one at a time. But it would be good for maybe some uphill climbing and so forth. So, got to take a chance. And like I said, if it comes to worse, I'll find some metal housings. The question is, do I go as far as those beef tubes? So maybe I will lay off the beef tubes for now, even though I do need a set for my Class 1. Hello, RC with RC. Good evening. Happy Friday or Saturday, wherever you may be, right? But this is the setup I usually have in all my rigs. I usually have, now the Vanquish wheel weights, which are now, I think they have brass, but they also have stamp, whatever, the steel, I think. I'll have to double check. And then, like I said, beef tubes, they have these beef patties. They even have another thing of beef patties that is a hex, and just a regular depth hex, but it's in the shape of like a disc brake. But since this is going to be a build on a older car that I will eventually build from scratch, those had, let's get that right, those had drum brakes. So these kind of replicate a drum. That's the idea. That's the concept. Alright, so we're getting that, and I don't know if I like how I got that on, but everything looks good so far. So, do star pattern, I usually do 5 twists and really walk it in. Some brands are easier than others. These incisions, they're really good, but it's just habit that I do now. I remember some RC 4-wheel drives, and it's like, again, with just walking it in place. Let's see, that rubber looks like it's kind of sticking out, so we got tucked in, and that doesn't look right. So we're going to do it right. See? So before going all full ham down, we're going to do it again. Oh, you better catch Josh's show. He was up late. He was starting to get tired. Me, I took a nap. And even though I had pizza and watched a hockey game, I still have a second going here right now. So we're going to do this right. We're going to check that bead before ruining perfectly good tires. Which, I don't know. Lately, I haven't been batting 1,000. So, again, we're going to make sure that's nice in place. So we'll take it out. That looks good. I don't know. Question mark? So tomorrow going to Rainbow Bridge there in above Donner Lake, Donner Pass. Make sure to bring plenty of water. It's supposed to be a warm one tomorrow. Come on now, be nice, get into the grooves. So we're just gonna have to do this right. And a friend of mine's gonna borrow my optic, because I'm a nice guy. He's still building his Phoenix. And and he built his VRD, but that's not quite a trail truck. So we should have fun. There's going to be, gosh, my daughter even wanted to go, which is weird. Like, I want to go. Like, who are you? But it'll be fun. She'll have fun. We used to go all the time. Well, I drag her. There we go. So we're just going to start it and not get it too committed in there, because that bead is not quite settling the way I would like. So we're going to go down just a little bit on each one and then coax it in. I always go backwards till I feel the notch and then go. Yeah. Let's see. So we're bringing the optic. My daughter's going to run Mrs. Moosejaw's XTN3 Jeep. My nephew, I don't know what to call him. He's going to have the TRX for sport, and we call it Chad because it looks like every spoiled high school kid from 1986 Toyota SR5 4x4. Seriously, we had a bunch of spoiled children there in Carson City, Nevada in the mid-80s. And when those came out, and I was driving a Pinto. Meanwhile, some of these spoiled kids had a brand new SR5. I'm like, how the heck? Alright, that looks good. So we're definitely going to walk it in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just looking to see that rubber piece slide in the bead lock area. And make sure there's no binding, and that looks good. And we just keep walking it, and we get to a point you can just go full hand, but I'm going to push that at just a little push, not too much. Can rip these. And how are we looking here? Looking good. And make sure I got the right one. I think we go over here now. Here I am, talking to myself. Anybody got a new RC car? It's funny now with, gosh, lending out 3? Yeah, I'm lending out 3 of my RCs tomorrow. And I'm thinking, and I charge up the batteries for all of them. And then I'm like going, well, what am I going to run? And do I have a battery for it? And I did. I'm going to be riding my Pro. My Vanquish Pro. It's been a while. And deserves to be run. Alright, so we look good on this tire. Definitely heavier already. So like I said, we'll try it out. And I'm not ready to try it out yet though. I'm going to make a video on the FMS Willys truck. And I know there's already out there, but show what I did and what I think my 2 cents worth, which is about what it's worth. But we'll have fun. How's that look? That looks good. And we'll double check here. Because nothing annoying than wheels falling apart while you're on the trail. Which has happened. Gosh, was it Pro Line by the Fire? This last one. Yeah, I went out with Hemistorm, who's in Badlands. Say hello to Chris for me, please. Very nice guy. Huge nice guy. And we went crawling. I lent him one of mine, and then mine was like literally the lug nuts came off when I was trailing. Like, how the hell did that happen? So that looks good. That's good. 1. I know this is so exciting. So exciting. So it's always good to double check everything's nice and neat. Any question? Oh, we got some people talking. Darren's RC Adventures. Hello, Darren. From the UK. Good morning in the UK. Gosh, you got Formula 1 free practice later today then, right? Not yet. Building motorhomes. Almost finished for today. Oof. Wow. Just listen to Josh's show, and then you popped up, so why not listen in the last bit of the day? Thank you. Yeah, I meant to be, like I said, it's hockey playoffs in June, late June. We shall see what happens on Monday. Late one today. Yeah, I took a nap earlier, and hence the title. Tuesday was Game 5 of Edmonton Oilers and Florida Panthers, and I'm an Oilers fan. It's hard to watch, let me tell you. It's a little gut-wrenching. Hopefully they can pull it out, though. God, come up from 3-0 and tie up the series. That's amazing as it is. But enough of that. This is not hockey talk. Maybe I should start another channel. hockey talk. I'm not said I work till 5 a.m. Oh man. What time zone are you in, Ken? Like I said, we are 11:37. Everybody's asleep except me. A little warm in here. It's on AC. All right, so like I said, this is my typical setup. I usually have the brass rings in front. These are good for the rear, even though some I did spoil and got the aluminum ones, but there is really no difference. And then I usually run a wheel weight. If it's Vanquish wheels, I do the Vanquish ones. If Incision, they don't really have that, but Beef Tubes has it with the beef patty. And it is a different bolt pattern. I mean, it's still 6, but they're kind of spread out a little bit. And the thread on the Incisions are different. They're a 2-56 thread. Things I learned because I put these wonderful... Where am I? There I am. Can't focus. Locked up RC scaled lug nuts. And they're never going to come off again. I hope. They're tightened. They're down there. So, let's see. Eastern. Oh, okay. Eastern. It's 2:40 now. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're almost off work. All right. You're up late. Looks like you have been enjoying your optic. Mine's in bits getting it customized. Yep. It is. But my customization is kind of... I had stuff already. And there's still things I'm going to do cosmetically. I am going to... Oh, see, I don't have them in here, but I did get some freaky skins with the Miller Racing. That looks good. Logo, but then I know there's there's another guy there. It's a French. I think he's in Belgium, but his name looks French, and he's doing custom ones. And I might bug him later, because the beauty of the optic, you don't have to paint it. All you have to do is peel off and then put whatever you want on there. Well, I tried to do your patina job by watching your video. It was going good until I messed up on one part. It wasn't completely dry, and the paint just ran off. So what you could do is wet sand it down, and then just continue on where you left off. Sometimes that happens. And now that it's summer, sheesh. Paint to me, paint dries like nothing. I did these wheels yesterday, about 90-degree heat, and all I did, I sprayed some TS paint, their model paint, not the polycarbonate, and it was like dry. Okay, let's get the other color. I did camel yellow, dry. I did about 3 coats. And then I put a clear coat, and it took nothing, especially out in the Nevada sunlight, which can be harsh. So that's what I would do. Don't be afraid to sand it, because you're painting on the outside. You're going for patina anyways. Wet sand it down a little bit, and then just continue on adding some paint. Voila. He is in France. I just got a wrap. He is in France. Thank you. And you just got a wrap from him. Did you get a custom one? And let me know how that went. Saturday morning. Yes, Alar. Good morning, Alar. How you doing, sir? I was watching hockey Tuesday, and I was celebrating a little bit too much. I went to a place called El Charro's, a place I used to go in my 20s. And let me tell you, it's nothing like it. I think the same people are out there to this day. But I did go with my friend Darren, and we had it was taco night and a couple margarita night, and the Oilers won. Gosh, what was that score? Was it that was the one that was 8-1, or was that the no? That was the 4-3. Good game. So, like I said, it's hockey season for me. It should be over. But but the Oilers are stubborn, and good on them. But yeah, here we are. All right, we're gonna make sure everything tucks in like the last one. Just gotta keep an eye on it. There we go. And we'll just walk it through. This one. Let's see, is that in there? Just a little bit. Just tuck it, and let's see if it goes down. And yep, looks good. All right, we got some weight in the front. The plan with this truck is to, well, what am I waiting for? One, I'm going to mount this winch in the front. I'm probably not going to have it operate. It's just going to look cool. Right? A very expensive scale item, but okay. I think I used some reward bucks for it, so I think I saved $10 on it. And I'm going to have to make a metal plate and mount that to the plastic FMS bumper, which kind of scares me. I mean, yes, it's hard body, but it's not your typical hard body. It's like a model hard body. It's like I said, it's gonna be strictly a trail truck, something to go hiking with and do some rocks that I feel comfortable with. But anyways, we're going to mount that, and that'll look good. We'll even age. I might even rust up the metal plate after I get it shaped. I'll throw it in a vat of peroxide and vinegar and let it sit overnight. And let it rust up a little bit here and there. Natural rust. That's what I like to do with that. And then mount that. And then the other thing is, I got to play dollhouse. My driver is a G.I. Joe figure I found at an antique fair, but he doesn't have shoes. And he's wearing a shirt that's part of the plastic, and it looks kind of eh. So I got some things from Amazon, some proper shoes and clothing that you would see an outdoorsy guy wear. Alright, I think that's it. Let's double check, make sure those are tight. So then after that, then I will do a video. I did have a reef servo in there, but then I was thinking, well, if I'm not going to go do crazy rock stuff, I just put a good old-fashioned Eco Power 120 waterproof one in there with, I think, I could program it to 400 ounces of torque, and it'll be just fine for that. There's that. Alright, we definitely got some more weight. That might be good. We might just hold off on that. I don't know. Or maybe I'll get to, because I know I need that for this setup. So we're going to carefully get the Jeep up here again. Put that off to the side. Upsy daisy. But I am looking forward to this truck. It just seems like it would be fun. You know, just to go out some hiking trail and have fun, you know. I can even see myself taking this to Donner, because it's kind of trail friendly. Let's get that where we need it. Don't want to lose that pin. Thing about these axles too, they have a little, I don't know, what do you call it? You have the thread, but then it has an outer lining of it. I don't know if I could show it. I'll show it on the next one. And I usually use an SSD scaled locking hub, but it's so deep that it doesn't go all the way down. We're there, Joe. So I have to get a washer, I think, and then put that on, because I do want it on, because one is scale appropriate, and two, it looks cool. But you also got to make sure those SSD scale locking hubs are down, because they can come undone too. Even though they're the nylon locking nut in them, they're still stubborn. I wonder, yeah, and that, see, not even where I can, maybe I can even get a smaller bolt around there and then do that. So let's see if we can do that. So now let's take it off. Let's see. So you can see how it protrudes here. So other hexes that I had wouldn't work because it doesn't go over that. And only FMS does. There we go. So we could do this now. See, there's my driver. You can see how his shirt is like part of it. Where's the other nut? Is it on this side? Yes, it's on this side. And he's just hanging in there. He's not glued down or anything. We'll figure out how to get him in there tight. I do like this truck though. It just looks so cool. And we might see about getting some... nah, we'll call it good. Think about some other hubs so the wheel gets even inside even more. Come on, let's get on there. It's not cooperating. Urgh. Pain in the ass sometimes. There, I think. We shall see. I'm like holding it up so it doesn't lean over too much. These wheels we painted roasted corn, which is an awesome name for a color. And it's a bear paint that you can get at Home Depot. And they got some nice colors there. Definitely like this pale. This is based off a real 1-to-1. There we go. We're tight. We're on. And we are set up. Ta-da. Alright, so we'll switch cameras to the main camera here. And it's coming together. So here's what it looks like. Ta-da. Oops, what's all that stuff? Oh, it's showing my comments off to the side. I forgot about that. I've been playing around with Streamlabs. Got my intro. And this is the flying goat. And we might put a flying goat emblem on top. We dyed the canvas. We need more scale items, obviously. We did up the motor as much as possible. Let's open this up. It's for TI Pro MJ43. Okay. Doing fine. Working on my 1-to-1 car. It's 9:40 a.m. and the weather's fine. Ugh. Boy, that's really on there. There we go. Just snaps in. There we go. And there's the detail there. Oops, a little higher. There we go. So it really gives you an opportunity to have fun with it and scale it up. The setup is weird. The design is weird, I should say. When I first got this out of the box, the axles were slightly to the side. So one, let's switch sides. This shock was kind of off to the side, and the other one was straight down. And they have this weird setup where you can align it to be the way it should be. Ta-da! You know, not like this or like that. Why they gave that option, I don't know. And why they did it in plastic. That would be that I would love to scan that part and maybe send it to Send Cut Send and make it for other people. Maybe I'll do that for those that care about FMS and just get it lined up right. Why they couldn't do that from the factory, I don't know. And whoever drew that up, I don't know. And like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to just put it on there. And that's even more weight in the front. So you know what? We might be good with the weight. Just let's see. Yeah, it's front heavy. It's very front heavy. I don't know if it's a battery in there, but that's just before the rear wheel. Good Lord. That was fun. Progress. Put that with there. We'll call it good there. Whew. So how are we doing here? Minnesota. I live in Minnesota. It's more humid than dry heat. Yes, I have a friend that lives there. Pardon me. Sorry for that noise. And, gosh, he was teaching in Honduras this year. And he went back, which is humid, I can imagine. I think I shrunk. I think my chair shrunk. Give me 1 second, please. Time to get a little hose clamp and keep that up there. And then he goes back home and it's all humid. So, yeah. Let's go see him. Also, liquid mask sucks. Yeah, I hate liquid mask. I really do. Looks like you have been enjoying your Well, I tried. Okay, and then liquid mask sucks. Yeah, I hate liquid mask. You gotta put it on 4, maybe 6 times. I mean, 4, 6 coats. There's some people that are really good with it, but it's just for me. I like it to if my tape is not behaving. You know, you push down tape. Then I might. Okay, I'll just do a little liquid mask on there to get to what I need masked. But I don't like working with liquid mask. And I do have limited skills. Obviously, we all do. And some of that fancy stuff is just not me. And even though I'm pushing myself, or I should say, Mr. Tony Maz is pushing me. He wants me to do a lowrider scheme on a cliffhanger. And I was looking online for lowrider stencils, especially the intricate lines and all that. Nothing. I found something I thought would work, but Tony thought it was too tribal. I'm like, fine. So finally, somebody out there makes stencils for the Red Cat lowrider. Now, good, but at the same time, that hood is a lot wider, and so is the roof. So, so I could piece it together, and I think it will pull off, but it's not going to be the same. And the mask itself, and I forget the name who I got it from, is $75. And that was hard. And I told Tony, $75. You owe me already. And I need to get that done when I come back from my vacation here next week and get that ready for him for Proline by the Fire. He's got another fancy one. Orange Taco's got one. I could do that. That's on a hard body outside. I got one, Matt's friend, some guy named Mike, a musician, I think it's Mike. A retro looking, if anybody's familiar with the Yamaha, the Toyota Yamaha, it was a special edition paint scheme, 70s paint scheme with a Yamaha. I think you got a Yamaha. Plus a plush shag rear bed. The bed was shagged, and even this interior was. I was like, okay. So there might be some flocking with that, and we'll have fun with that. Other than that, the only other one is Gunner. Gunner has a specific one, Satisfied Jerky. He's got one where he wants a banana to mouth, but not mouth to banana scheme. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe a few alcoholic beverages, and maybe the creativity will come to mind when I do that one. And then he's got 6 other bodies. He said, do whatever you want. I'm like, okay. But he wanted that specific. So I am saying no recently to a lot of people. I apologize, but the real world, the real life job got a little hectic, and I got behind with the RC job. So I'm saying no right now, but I am making more videos and so forth. So I think after this 1 week and after Axial Fest, probably June, July, jeez, in August, and then I'm back to training at the end of August. Oh man, I tell you, life sucks. Life moves fast. That's what I should say. But we got that. What Moosejaw Hour on Saturday morning? Yes, there we go. Let's see. It's for my TI Pro MJ43 TI Pro. I should know what that is, Ken. Toby, what's up, Joe? Late Night Live? Yeah, maybe this is where we do the Moosejaw Hour. That'll be one nice holler. But it's going to be on a Vanquish half cab, which is fine. And he wants it on a painted outside, which is even better because it's easier to pull off. And he wants it kind of weathered, not patina, not rusty, but weathered. We'll see what that means. And I got an idea of it. So we have that. All right. So let's go back to somebody was mentioning this build that we got going here. This is my Comp 1 build that I'm piecing together and so forth. We do have these wonderful Vanquish F10, correct? Axles. Gosh, I should know this. This is why I won't be the marketing guy at Vanquish, because I mean, I could do my homework and memorize every single part if you pay me. And then we have front and back, and these I won last year at Colorado Nationals, and they gave away good stuff. That was awesome. And I got these housings and just mixed them in that. These are some RC four-wheel drive leaf springs, but this is a brazing scale chassis, and they have some other leaf springs, but they don't make the leaf springs. I did find them, or at least what resembles them, on Amazon, and I'm going to go with those because mostly these holes and where they kind of get, this bracket. Oops, let's go. You see that little bracket, down and out thing. It doesn't quite match up. I would have to make some, drill some spots where the bolts, screws can line up and go in. So, and that was expensive too. That was, gosh, for the leaf springs and the shackles, you're looking at, I want to say $60-80, and really not worth it, folks. This is the one time I would say go to Amazon. Amazon has the ones like Brazen Scale, and they sell it accordingly. It's like $12, and they sell theirs for $16, right? And it has a brace in the shackles in the middle. They say hard. They don't have soft or whatever, but you can use one less spring or something like that, or just let it break in over time. But for $24, yeah, that's what it would come out to from Amazon. You have leaf springs, exact same quality and so forth. These leaf mount brackets are from Brazen Scale as well, and they just had those available again, and so forth. So that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to, looks good. Maybe we'll use those on another project. I could see just doing it. And this is going to be the worst performing Class 1 car. Isn't that the goal? Is that Matt's goal? So, excuse me. So, we're gonna, and this is Brazen Scale too, the bracket. This definitely will have reef servos in its future. We've got the scaled shift knobs, so we're going to build our interior around this as well. It's going to be a Defender body. It's Vineyard Rovers on Instagram. It's basically a Martha's Vineyard and a group of rover enthusiasts, farm trucks really, and it's going to be short wheelbase, all that fun stuff. And we're going to scratch build the body and the bed. So it's going to be wood, it's going to be styrene, it's going to be metal, and glass maybe, or maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll just go glass. Let's go full hand glass on the windshield. and so forth. And yeah, and it's gonna be a comp truck. This is out of my comp truck already, so it has that overdrive and everything. Should be a trail truck, really, but and maybe we'll see. We'll see if we comp with it or not. I'll maybe change the gears back to normal, so it doesn't crazy. But I'm looking forward to it. It's just fun to build again and so forth. I'm gonna Dremel some of this excess stuff out of the way. We're gonna commit to leaf springs, that's for sure, and go from there. But like I say, we've got our wheels going. We got the Class 1 Vanquish Falcons, and we also have the Incision Roswells, which I do like. A modern take on a stamp wheel, right? And we'll get some wheel weights from beef tubes and all that. So that's basically where that's at right now. I have goals for this, not just like at comps, but I want to see how well I could do on the Scale Builders Guild forum and see how much attention it gets there. I don't know. It's just, when you're judged by your peers, I guess you would say, on the Scale Builders Guild forum, that means a lot. So, we'll see what that does. We'll get that going. Will it be the best of 2024? I don't know. Depends on how well I do that body in bed and really emulate it. We do have an Amazon gas tank on it. We'll probably throw some dull on there just to, I don't know, or leave it as is. Either it's on the rear or we put it right there. I'm not 100% sure yet. And yeah, we'll get that going. It's going to be fun. Let's see what else we got going on. What's new? We got the FMS trophy trucks that are out. We got the Mud Boss from Traxxas on Slash platform, which a lot of people do anyway. and the local track, well, I mean, it's an hour and a half away from me, but in Reno, North Reno, Whippet RC, they have their buggy track, and they also have indoor comp trail or whatever I don't know what you want to call it, indoor trail for 24 scale and 10 scale. But they also, in the middle of their buggy track, they put a dirt oval. So they're just trying to get some people who are going to go there and give it a shot. I have a couple ovals already. I got my low-C slider over there. I have a street stock Dodge Charger looking, hobby stock looking car, Team Associated, which would probably be pretty much what the SR10 from Team Associated is now. I'll probably put the stock electronics in that. They're brushless and the brushless in the ESC. I don't know about the servo. And see if we can get just a stock class going. So go with that. And then maybe the Mud Boss. And then Tony Mazza said, hey, he has a short course modified Mud Boss looking like thing that he might want to sell. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. They're gonna race on Tuesdays, and the buggy racing's on Fridays. I can't imagine going to Reno 2 times a week, but then again, I'm going 3 times this weekend already, so we have that. Let's see. What's up, Joe? There will be one nice holler. Wait, what is the real life? Good evening, all. Rad Raf, I am a school teacher, 12th grade economics and U.S. government teacher. And I'm tired. I'm still tired. But we're already talking about next year. Good, there goes my seat again. I'm shrinking. Hold on one second, folks. Me and my co-worker, who's a department head, we were already, okay, what are we going to do next year different to get kids' attention and enthusiasm? So we shall see. We shall see. All right, folks. Well, I got about 5 more minutes, 9 more minutes. Let's see what else we could talk about. Let's see what we could find that was online. What should we look at? Ooh, let's get this over. What we learned. Ooh, free practice 3 already? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's go to. Well, let's see. What else was new? Axial didn't really. Well, we have Axial Fest going on in Badlands right now. Chris Hemistorm is there. So, that's cool. I wish I should. I want Chris. I like Chris. I've only met him once, but I've talked to him a lot here and there, a little bit in comments and so on. And when I met him, Chris Hemistorm he's a genuine nice guy and funny as all heck. I would like to party with that guy any day. Let's see. Let's go Axial Fest 2024. What's that? Was that Midwest? Badlands. Thank you. See what we can see with images that's coming up with the events there. There you go. So let's share the screen. Right screen. There we go. Whoops. Let's go back. So again, about the trail there, it's not like a lot of rocks and so forth, but it is an epic get-together for sure. So, and a lot of enthusiasts there in Indiana. All right, yeah, they get the Sasquatch. We got a bear one. The graphics, I love the graphics and marketing, whatever you say, from Axial on this. I really liked what they're doing there. That's old. We don't want to see that. Let's see what else we have. Boy, how many pictures just yet? I know there might be on the Instagram, but we'll see about that. And then we have ours coming up here soon in the West at Rob's Resort. And again, not the greatest terrain, but it's going to be a nice get-together, right? And that's what it's all about. And again, nice graphics. Can't wait to get this swag. I mean, that's really cool. This looks like West when it was at Donner on the side of the hill. That's what that looks like to me. I've been there. Went to that one. That was at Donner. That was a good one. Rob's Resort. Yeah, they had good graphics. 4 days of Axial Fest. It's a fun event. If you haven't been to one, please. It's good to go. Just to see the people, see the builds, all that kind of fun stuff. Sorry, there's not much more else there out there, though. I don't know. I could go to my Instagram and see what good old Chris is up to. I don't know anybody else that's going to the event, to tell you the truth. Let's see, let me log in here. As you can tell, my computer's going back and forth. There we go. There's my son. We don't know. I'll talk to you later. Let's see, search. Axial Adventure, I'm sure we'll have stuff. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Let's share that screen. So there we go. We got things going on. They made some trails. They look like a Cadillac there. The running. Insane people. This guy's really into it. He's like looking ahead. He's ready to go. Insane. A lot of mud. Yeah, that's stuck. They ain't going nowhere. That's a hard pass for me. Especially have to retrieve it. Let's see what we got here. Some guy building and testing relation. Oh, the Team Adventure Challenge. So I think that's a G6 thing, if I'm not mistaken. We got a tractor sighting. And there he says, just a good time. That's what we're supposed to do. Oh, look at that. Chilling. I saw that earlier. I don't know what that's all about. I saw that. Let's see. Let's see Hemistorm. Let's see. Let's go Back to main camera. Let me see if I can search Hemi Storm here. Hemi Storm. And anybody see what he built? He built that short wheelbase Jeep XTX 10.3, cut it shorter and all that. That was pretty cool. And hopefully, and he's really advocating that Axial make it, you know, which I don't blame him. So again, I could just sense the humidity there right now. I could feel it. But there's what he built. So that's a cut down. I forget how many wheelbase that is, and a cut up JL body that he did pretty good. Can never be perfect because you're cutting up Lexan, but that's pretty good. Alright, so there's a JL on the side. You can get an idea how big it is or how not. But yeah, and he's so talented. He actually used stickers. I don't blame him because those are small sponsor ones. I'm crazy enough to make stencils that do those, but you know, stickers are scale. Nothing wrong with them. Let's see. Where's my desk cam? There we go. So now I click myself off. Look at all those paint. Man, no wonder I can't find any paint. Seriously. Damn. And that's the thing about Chris. It's not airbrush. I don't think he even I don't know if he even has an airbrush. He is a rattle can kind of guy. And makes the stencils by hand. He doesn't even have a stencil cutter. Again, very talented, good with the blade. Patient, methodical, and a nice guy. He made it look like a 2024 grill just by illusion of paint, which was pretty smart. The fun part, always taking that stuff off. So yeah, you can see some of the cut up section there. Amazing. Yeah, and that's uses a light box thing. Is that about it? And there's some other things. So check out Hemi Storm a little bit. Oh, this one was really cool. This was for Beat the Creek. He was just here too. So he came for Beat the Creek, went home in Norway, and then he's coming back. This water effect. That's really cool. And he's doing a lot of this. Laser cut wood. And you piece it together for things, which is pretty smart. I like that. He did that for the CJ7 as well. Yeah, there's his little laser cutter. That'd be nice to have. If I could draw. Yeah, there he did with that too. That's really cool. Just add some depth to that. I mean, it's a great body as it is, but to add more depth, that's even better. I like that a lot. So, how is your pole line build coming? Not yet. I'm hoping to make a trip to. I'm not too worried about it, to tell you the truth. I know I got my platform, right? And it's just a matter of making a frame and then build up. And that's probably the key thing I think for that video is like you could build anything. Just make a frame to mount onto a chassis and boom, just build up. That's it. So I'm pretty sure that the inspiration is still there. If not, I'll just Google some images. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty neat. It's gonna be glass. It's gonna be wood. Maybe some nails, some screws, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to get to it. So it'll be good. It'll be good. The hard part is I am making wagon wheels. Real wood wagon wheels. I'll probably mount some hubs to them, and probably as wide as I can hubs to get the taller wheels away from everything, especially on the front, and go from there. We'll just build it up. It'll come together. I think I have enough material to tell you the truth too. I could probably use more. I got tools set up to cut the wood too, especially if I want a fancy, scallop or whatever type shape. It's gonna be cool. All right. He does some amazing stuff. Yeah, Hammy Storm does. He truly does. He truly does. I mean, he built his studio, for crying out loud, right? that studio he built, hand built. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, folks. Well, that is the Moosejaw RC Late Night Edition. There will not be any Moosejaw RC Hour next week because we are on vacation to Angora Lakes, California. A small hidden lake south of South Lake Tahoe, south of Fallen Leaf, going up to Desolation Wilderness and some cabins there with no Wi-Fi. It's going to be really hard to watch Game 7. I don't know what I'm going to do on Monday, but I'm going to be there for a week. We are taking the Optic, and we might take another truck just for the heck of it. I don't know. We're definitely going to take the Optic. It'll have a new look. It will have the Freaky Skins on there. That'll be part of me making a video to come out to highlight Freaky Skins. And also the guy from France, and somebody gave his name, is Noir, if I remember right. I don't know if it's first name or last name. But I'm going to hit him up for another look on the Optic. And that's the thing. It could change looks instantly. Not that hard. So looking forward to that. Other than that, folks, wonder what's up with Proline by the Fire. They haven't said anything about tickets. Toby, I think they're on Eventbrite. Let's look up. We got a computer here. Let's look it up. We will help you out on that. Proline by the Fire 2024 tickets. All right, StubHub. Buy tickets online. Let's see if that's really it, though. Proline Medieval. That's old. Proline Racing Calendar. Don't tell me you're right about this. Huh. Hold on. 22nd. Nope, that's last year. That's last year. Oh my gosh. Huh. And you know what? We haven't really even seen some marketing, advertising graphics for the Wild Wild West yet. It might be they're waiting until Axial Fest is over. Try to get... That's like a music thing. Like if you're in a band, don't play near town before this show or after the show type of thing. So maybe that's the dealio. That's all I can say. Mike D, have a great holiday. It's gonna be great. If look up Angora Lakes. It's amazing. It's just this big wall of granite. People jump. Crazy teenagers that I used to be, jumping off the cliffs into the water. I'll be just chilling, swimming, paddling, barbecuing, enjoying. Maybe a bear comes through. We shall see. I've been keeping my eyes and ears open. Haven't seen anything yet. All right, Toby, I think it's got to be coming. It's got to be coming. So, other than that, folks, thank you for joining Moosejaw RC Hour. I hope you also enjoy our new studio look here, and we'll bring more. But we'll see you in a week and a half. We'll be back to Tuesdays at 7 o'clock Western time, Pacific time, and hopefully we have something to celebrate. And see what else we could put on the bench and work on and talk about some new products and rant and rave about RC. All right. Thank you so much. Hit that like button and cheeseburgers and fries. And goodbye.